Last week on Culture Shock Wrestling Viral, the story of the year, Brian Cage challenged for the belt he used to hold, the Formula One Championship of Reagan Bryce. Despite an exciting, highly competitive outing by Brian Cage, Reagan Bryce came out on top and retained his championship. But then, after a show of sportsmanship between the two competitors, Darius Kane came out of nowhere and attacked Brian Cage from behind. Security had to hold Cage back from entering the ring and exacting retribution on Darius Kane. Following that, to add injury to insult, while Brian Cage was filming an interview regarding this incident, the unthinkable happened. Once again, from behind, Darius Kane, coming out of nowhere, not only knocking Cage to the ground, but giving him a vicious muscle buster on the unforgiving hardwood floor of the studio interview area. Cage now out of action and on the shelf per doctor's orders. What is the next move for the story of the year? This is Culture Shock Wrestling Viral. Welcome back once again, fans, for another edition of Culture Shock Wrestling Viral. As we saw at the top of the show, Brian Cage cannot be with us, but I am pleased to be joined once again by the working class hero, Joe Gibson. I'm your midget announcer, Mike Roycroft. We've literally had to raise the roof to get this guy in here. Speaking of raising the roof, we are going to have a big 8-man tag team elimination match coming up today on Viral, Joe Gibson.
I tell you how sweet it is when I can sit here and call a match with you, Mike Roycroft, of this caliber. You've got 4 of the top tag teams in this area. You got the Onyx, you got the Enemies of the State, Initial Shock, and my favorite, Shonuff Sexy. They're all going to be locking up here later tonight.
Should be something else, all those bodies flying around and throwing punches. In the meantime, though, we do have words from the former tag team champions talking about the Fist.
We may have lost the tag team titles tonight here at CSW. It was a hardcore massacre. You see the thumbtacks all in my boot there. Thumbtacks in our head.
No.
The paint etched across his back. You know something though? These are all the battle scars of war. Because that's where we went, was war tonight. You know what I'm saying? Did we have a bad night though, Kane?
Tonight, CSW, it may have seemed like a bad night, but not at all. Brian Cage, he's out of there. David Prime, check him off the list as well. Broke his neck, just like I said I would. And from this day forward, I will continue to deliver on any and everything that I put out there. Cameron Frost, where I'm from, boy, you jack a jaw and you don't drop me, you better walk backwards and not turn your back. It's going down. If I catch you shaking hands with Jesus, boy, you better hope you're in line for a miracle, because you're going down when I catch you. But Brian Cage, this ain't over by a long shot. How in the world did you think you were going to get in the ring and win the Formula One title when I ain't got what I want? Well, in the words of a great American poet, Mr. Juvenile from New Orleans himself.
Quote it, baby.
Forget what you getting if I ain't getting nothing.
The man.
Not until I get what I want. You gets nothing, Brian Cage. You gets nothing.
Let me tell you, you inspire me, Kane. You really do, and that's why you're the muscle in my group. You're the muscle of the Fist,
baby.
You know what I'm saying? We might be one short with the big Elector not being here, and we might be one very wounded. Where'd he go? I don't know. I heard he went to the pub. He was a little banged up. We might have one a little wounded here with TJ Durst, but I'm still standing. And you know, Frost, you didn't beat me, so let's get one thing straight. I'm still undefeated against you. It's going to stay that way. It ain't over. We're going to continue this on next month. Come back in May. May the 25th, I do believe, and you will see the Fist continue this war on our terms. I'm not afraid of Riker. I'm not afraid of Frost, but they should be very, very afraid of the vengeance of the Fist.
All right, fans, we are here live at the Mossy Head Community Center. Big 8-man tag team elimination match. Not exactly a four corners match, but nonetheless elimination tag. Once one member of a team gets pinned or submits or gets counted out, both team members are sent back to the dressing room. We got the Onyx and Shonuff Sexy in the ring, awaiting Enemies of the State and Initial Shock. It looks like Initial Shock just kind of sent Enemies of the State as lambs to the slaughter there. Looked like they were all going to go rushing the ring at one time, but they left these guys in the lurch here, huh, Joe?
Yeah, definitely. Whenever you're the wise Gulf Coast veterans that Initial Shock are, you tend to know all the tricks of the trade, and that's one of them. You send the two lesser experienced guys in there, let them get their butts handed to them for a little while, then you come in and pick up the pieces, which definitely looks like didn't really work in their favor, Mike, as you see Initial Shock just got rolled right out of that ring.
Indeed. Quite the initial shock there. The two team members colliding. Have to question the wisdom of that anyway. You'd think they want all four guys in there to eliminate one of the other teams before they start turning on one another. Nonetheless, we are at this stage of the match where we got a couple guys with the advantage and two teams outside the ring.
Terry Allen Jones
already pretty beat up there.
Looks like Terry Allen Jones is daring them to come back in the ring.
Enemies of the State, newcomers here to Culture Shock Wrestling. We haven't seen them before. Of course, Initial Shock, they've held the tag team belts before, as well as the other two teams, Shonuff Sexy and the Onyx. And we're going to see what the Enemies of the State can do here. Shogun Shane Gibson. Collar and elbow tie-up.
A nice side headlock there from Sugar Shane Gibson there.
Tagging in Chuck Diamond. And we see the teamwork going on already. Joe, I know you've worked both singles competition and tag team competition and held gold both ways in your career. What's the differences in the way you would approach a tag situation as opposed to a singles?
The thing that I would definitely do is, you got your friends and you got your buddies that are going to be in the ring with you, but you know, when the stakes are so high as they are right now, you got to keep your head on the swivel, which is exactly what Chuck Diamond should have done right then, and pretty much knew that the old dude right here was going to pretty much low blow him. It's right in front of the referee too, Mike. That's what bothers me, is the fact that this match is being allowed, that they're allowed to be continuing in this match when there's such dirty antics going on.
A bit of an unspoken rule in CSW. Elimination matches, very lenient on the disqualification stuff, but nonetheless, not much of a move of honor or skill or sportsmanship there. Just one of the family jewels of Chuck Diamond.
Looked like it worked in the favor of Enemies of the State, because they were able to pull Shane Gibson into that ring to distract the referee so that four guys could beat down one. It's definitely that Wolfpack mentality that they got going on the other side there.
It's going to be tough for the referee to keep any kind of control or really keep an eye on everybody in the ring with this many bodies flying around. Takes Diamond into the corner. Oh my God. Near decapitation there on Chuck Diamond. Enemies of the State definitely making a statement here. Their first time out on Culture Shock Wrestling Viral.
Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3. Chuck Diamond stole it.
Wow.
He made
Chuck Diamond literally from a lying position just kind of played possum there and snuck in the pinfall.
He made the Enemies of the State look like fools just now. Well, snuck one right past underneath their nose.
Chalk one up for Shonuff Sexy, Shane Gibson and Chuck Diamond. Not only that, the weakened Chuck Diamond smart enough to get over to his corner and tag his partner. Now JT Angel getting the worst of it. Those big blows by Shane Gibson.
Getting rocked by Shane Gibson.
Initial Shock, of course, no strangers to CSW. They've held the tag team gold, as well as Shonuff Sexy and the Onyx, who we recently saw won a #1 contendership match.
Another low blow. I tell you what, Mike, these guys do anything in their power to make sure they got that win.
Definitely working on the by any means necessary rule book, and it paid off. Looks like he got the pin. Terry Allen Jones jumping right in there.
With a little help from Enemies of the State, you saw them kind of hanging out there, maybe playing mind games with Shonuff Sexy. Definitely playing ping pong right now with old JT Angel's skull there, don't you think there, Mike?
Absolutely. The Onyx tag team specialists, and you're going to see it here.
Backbreaker into a leg drop combination sends JT Angel straight to the mat into a pinning predicament.
So many things they do remind me of the Midnight Express. I believe they once told me Midnight Express was one of their inspirations as a tag team. All the great double team maneuvers.
Double team maneuvers and keeping the fresh guy in the ring. Those were Midnight Express tactics right there.
Indeed. Now you see another quick tag. Marcus Gibbs, fall away slam, and the ghetto superstar Terry Allen Jones. Big flying elbow there, full force down on JT Angel.
I don't envy the sternum of JT Angel right now.
Extreme G in to break it up. And a poke to the eye there by JT Angel.
2 pokes to the eye.
Obviously in a bad way. JT Angel kind of had to do what he had to do to stay alive there.
Marcus coming in with a house of fire with those judo chops to the forehead. Fear the spear because Marcus is on a rampage.
No doubt about it. Now Terry Allen Jones joining in the carnage here. Let's see what maneuver they've got in mind now. They've got JT Angel all to themselves, incapacitating Extreme G outside the ring. Here he comes, slips in the tag, fresh man in. Let's see what Extreme G can do with the Onyx. And he takes over on Terry Allen Jones. Big clubbing blows to the head there.
Punishing the side of the cranium of Terry Allen Jones into a beautiful snap suplex pinning combination.
2 count there. Marcus Gibbs looked like he was standing by to break up the pin if necessary. Terry Allen Jones double tough. It's going to take more than that to put him down. Oh, big shoulder tackle.
The airman takes flight and delivers that flying shoulder tackle to Extreme G, sending him crashing to the mat.
Signature move by the ghetto superstar Terry Allen Jones. And once again, the Onyx showing their tag team specialties here.
And a judo chop to the armpits and Extreme G. I think I have to question Extreme G's mental state right now. He looks like he's pretty much rocked right here, Mike.
I think several institutions have questioned the mental state of Extreme G, but that's another story.
Oh, wow. Dear God. And you can see the look on Extreme G's face. He did not want that to happen.
Might have the wind completely taken out of him here. Manages to kick out.
Oh, come on. I mean, initial shock is doing everything blatantly in front of the referee. It's like they don't care. They just want to punish the Onyx for taking those tag team titles.
I think at this point it might be more a matter of survival. But, neither man looking too good at this point. They've both taken a lot of punishment, not only from the Onyx, but from the former participants in this match, Shonuff Sexy.
Devastating combination of maneuvers from Terry Allen Jones. And there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there, Mikey. You got to keep your head on a swivel and keep in mind where you're at in that ring. Because JT Angel definitely has some help from Extreme G breaking up that 3 count.
Again, perhaps that strategy of sending enemies in the state and on their own may have worked to their disadvantage. They might have had the numbers advantage a little bit longer. It's backfiring on them now. The Onyx is just all over JT Angel. And they are calling for the kill now. Extreme G in to break things up. He is promptly sent right back outside by Marcus Gibbs. There it is.
That's it. We've seen him put away many tag teams with that, and there you go. Another victory.
Exception. The #1 contenders, former tag team champions, and perhaps future tag team champions again. The Onyx, Marcus Gibbs, Terry Allen Jones. And they have a date with Destiny at Mayhem in May at the Mossy Head Community Center with the new tag champs John Riker and Cameron Frost.
They're going to have their hands full with that. They better start training. They better start eating their vitamins and doing whatever else they're supposed to do, because that's not going to be a match. It's going to be a battle.
Crowd voicing their approval. The Onyx very much winning over the folks here at Culture Shock Wrestling at Mossy Head. They've been a tag team for so long, held so much gold. Once again, your winners, the Onyx. There you have it, fans. The Onyx coming out once again on top. They really seem to be proving their dominance of the tag team division lately, Joe.
I tell you what, when you got one of the biggest, hard-hitting, smash-mouth tag teams in this area known as the Onyx, they're unstoppable. They're like a freight train, and they're headed your way.
But they do have a mighty challenge ahead of them at Mayhem in May 25th at the Mossy Head Community Center. We have words from the Onyx about that match right now.
Tonight, the two gentlemen, they claim to be the best, the greatest, and now and forever, proved once again why we are the #1 contenders. May 25th, John Riker, Cameron Frost. Congratulations, gentlemen. I hope you got your ducks in a row, your affairs in order, because there is a reason why we're called the Maniacs in Black. Regardless of our cultural differences, we are chemically bound and chemically compatible to disintegrate any life form and entity that calls themselves or comprises themselves a tag team. So Riker, I want you to take those big bear claw mitts and I want you to start chopping trees. Because I've got a chest of steel. Cameron Frost, I want you to shine up those kick pads, tighten your black belt, and start working on those super kicks and that Omega Crusher, because I'm coming for you. I'm the spirit of the Zulu, and you know historically what the Zulu does. We run the world. The British, with their guns, couldn't stop us out the gate. This man, the baddest man in Chicago, the king of all gangsters in Chicago. So you better be ready, because we're coming to make it flatline.
Yes, indeed, fans. May 25th, Mayhem in May at the Mossy Head Community Center. That match is now etched in stone. #1 tag team contenders, the Onyx versus the champs, Mr. Hardcore and the Master of Devastation.
I tell you what, those two guys did not win the tag team titles by complete accident. Mr. Hardcore and the Master of Devastation himself, they are truly deserving of tag team gold. And I tell you what, if I was the Onyx, I'd be stepping up my game, training hard, eating vitamins, doing whatever else that cliche is telling you to do, because they're going to bring it to you. And I tell you, I don't envy them one bit.
It's going to be a massive collision of tag team forces there. Remember, mark it on your calendars, May 25th, Mossy Head Community Center. We hope to see you there. We also hope to see you next time right here on Viral. We are going to see the Four Corners of Hell match for the CSW Heavyweight Championship, featuring the man to my side here, Joe Gibson.
I tell you, I've looked forward to this now all month. Now I get to finally step in the ring and hopefully take home that strap.
It should certainly be something else. We look forward to seeing you guys there, and right here every week on CSW Viral. For Joe Gibson, I'm Mike Roycroft. Take care.